Hello everybody, I'm Ilushia. Today we're playing Marathon and this is going to be awesome. So we've made it to our third level now. This is Never Burn Money. I really have no idea why this thing is titled the way it is. There are some really strange titles and some really great ones. Let's get started. Incoming message from Leela. The Marathon's automatic manufacturing systems have finished making replacement circuits. There are 3 circuits. Each should be in its manufacturing holding chamber. With luck, the alien viruses have not infiltrated the manufacturing systems. But even if they had, I would have no way of knowing. The attacks on my systems are growing more steady. If the counterattack is not able to remove some of the computer infiltrators, then I will eventually succumb. It is absolutely imperative that a counterattack begin as soon as possible. The Marathon is not defenseless, and we can't let it be taken without a fight. This is where the circuit should be. Look for all of them in the receptacle lockers. This is a pattern buffer located next to your current location. I suggest that you use it immediately. I used it before the recording started. After you have received the circuits, return to the terminal at this location. I will transport you to the defense center to install them. So we're playing Fetch Quest. Fetch Quest, the FPS. And we have the first introduction of ow. I'm going to die very shortly. Ah, grades! I'm sorry, I'm gotta do that like at least one. Ow. Yeah, I told you I was gonna die really fast. I'm not gonna bother reading the terminal again. You don't usually have to read the terminals, they just tell you what you're gonna do. So, since I already know what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm not gonna bother. Pull out my pistol for that. Here, have some more grenades. You guys have some grenades. Unfortunately, past level 2, I don't remember most of the game quite so well as the first 2 levels, because I've played them a lot more. So I'll probably fail a lot more at the later levels and miss, like, secrets and stuff. But I really love the game, and so I'm gonna keep going, because this has actually been really, really fun. Where's my... I guess I went the wrong way. This was just a room full of enemies to kill and ammo to pick up. Oh, no, here we go. So, like, in the remake, they really changed the graphics quite a bit. They're much higher quality. Like, not the enemy graphics so much, but the textures on walls and stuff. I'm really bad at dodging that, apparently. Aliens. Oh shit, one of the guys who rage attack. There we go. That is ammunition. That is not a, that one does not open. Oh yes, it does. That is nothing in it. There's a whole bunch of these, and only some. Yeah, there's our chip. There's another couple of these I have to pick up. So we're playing a Fetch Quest, but the thing is that because the Fetch Quest has a reason to exist, it doesn't feel like I'm just collecting plot tokens and putting them in a bag and running back to talk to the people who sent me out here. Oh, there's another save point here. Do I really want to use the save point with invisible health? Probably not. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think if I die, I'll just go back to the beginning of the stage. Huh, that's a weird one. I remember that, actually. I don't know why they did that. There is a terminal here. Automatic manufacturing system. Transfer 992-P delayed. Repeated several times. Transfer cancelled. AMS transport system error. Transport materials on inter-transfer counter. So this is presumably the feed out from Leela trying to get the thing moved. Message from Leela. I was afraid this would happen. You'll have to go to the manufacturer transport station to get the last circuit board. Collect the 2 circuit boards that were transferred, then go to the transport station. Take the elevator here to access the main processor tunnel. You should find the 3rd chip intact on the transport station. The area was a failure of the final transport conductor. Alert! Security breach. In a place that... I actually have no idea where that is. I believe that's actually a secret on this level. I don't remember offhand how to get there. I will try to find it and try to show it to you. But if I don't, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to. It's... Wow, that is a lot of 4. Grenades! Yes! And that is why I love contact grenades. It's like there's a zillion dudes sitting outside the place I spawned. Now I can just throw grenades at them. Oh, there's a terminal here I missed before. Let's read a terminal. Message from Leela. You must retrieve all the repaired chips. There is no point in going to the defense center unless you have all 3. Search until you found them. Yeah, that's the leave the area thingy. Is there a place I can get healing? That would be really nice. That turns... Oh, that turns the lights on. See, like, I mean, they really didn't have to do that. There was no reason to make them able to turn the lights on, but you can, and it's a neat thing. I think that actually turns on this elevator, so that may have been required to turn on the elevator. Now we're in a corridor. In a corridor shooter, how appropriate. See, like, you just don't get this in most modern games. They want to appear to be open world, but they're not. They're like, they are this, they're just not this with as much style and grace. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replay the entire level. I may edit some or all of this part out, because I've done this now, like, 3 times. This is gonna be really hard. This is the one problem. This is why I kind of like regenerating health in video games, because it's like, this level is way harder because I did the grenade jump last level. And because I flubbed a little bit and got hit once or twice. So as a result, this level is actually much harder because I did poorly on the previous level, and there's no source of healing on this level. Which is something that kind of annoys me out of older games. And a lot of people say that, like, regenerating health is, oh, hey, a healing thing. So there is a way to get health back on this level. It's just hidden. Good. I will definitely be leaving that bit in, because if you're playing this along with me, not that I think anybody is, the healing there may be useful to you as it is to me. I'm going to go with basic 4 warriors. That's where I started. I'm getting a little bit lost. That's the escape leaving thing. Let me go this way. More forward to shoot. Yes, they can actually open doors. The implication there is not very good, because you remember what we heard last time, that Durandal technically controls all the doors? You remember that he's going crazy. Wow, that was a big group of enemies. And that's why I love grenades. Just kill everything. I will never shoot where I could use grenades. It's part of the oath. For those of you who don't know, there is a thing called the Vidmaster Oath. I may show it to you at some point. I will probably be doing most of what it suggests, just because what it suggests is hilarious. Things like never leave a single mob alive, never shoot where you could use grenades, never use caps lock as your run key, which doesn't matter in this one because you can't use caps lock as your run key, because it's just auto run. We saw this last time. I'm just looking at it again because I'm not positive it doesn't trigger something. We will save here as part 5. And we will head back to try and get that last piece on this. Let me fill out my map. There we go. It's this way. I love the background music in this game. It's really good. Interestingly, they removed the background music from the later games in the series. I don't know why they did, but this is the only game in the series that has playthrough background music, which makes me a little bit sad. The background music's really, really fun. It's got this very energetic kind of... It feels good to the style of game this is. I should switch back to my pistol for a little while. Since I'm not fighting large groups of enemies, and that's what the assault rifle is most useful for. It's fighting large groups of clustered enemies. I should be able to just sidestep this, no problem. Oh, ow. I deserve that. I should be able to sidestep this, no problem. Oh, here, have a thing that you don't sidestep, because that's the way it works. Say you're gonna be okay at something, and then it fails. No problem. Oh, and another terminal, and this one's got a compiler in it. So that means it's probably going to be a junk terminal, because we've seen most of the terminals that are actually meaningful on this level already. Yeah, that is a lot of enemies. I'll be back off with some grenades. Jeez. I'm doing really badly at this. Oh, there's a blue warrior. That's the first one of those we've seen, I think. Blue warriors are upgraded red warriors. They don't do anything fancy that red warriors don't do. They're just red warriors that take more damage. And I will waste my last bullet so that I can reload, because it means I don't have to reload in the middle of a fight. I need to recharge our shields again. Hey, I didn't actually remember there was a recharge station there. Turn the lights on. Save real quick. Save points are thankfully fairly plentiful. Hit the other button. That turns on the thing in the middle. And check the terminal. Warning, Core OS. Mod date later than current date time. There was nothing to be gained from hesitation. Now, in her possession, it would become something of consequence, though it was nothing more than a simple particular flower, or more precise, when she had it just so the room flickered and tore, bending into somewhere else. system error at Jackson, which she caused to be consumed by an ashless fire. Doors opened before her without cause, their locks rusted and shattered. Before her slender hand began to dance in front of her, her horrid face, before turning into a fine powder, which settled into a pile on the where she had been standing. 14,700 miles away, eyes on fire, tearing at her hair, turning in fury, she kicked viciously. Anger made her careless, and she There's a lot of stuff like that in the game. There is an explanation for that out there. The site that I have linked as the source for the game has a lot of info about the storyline and thoughts and conjecture and analytics on the game. Analysis on the game, rather. I recommend people go and check it out if you're interested in that. I would talk more about it, but it would consume a lot of time. Because the stuff that they've done to encode stuff into the game is crazy. Like I said in my first one, there is a terminal that uses hex code of the marathon symbol as its entire, like, what's on the text. I cannot activate that. I guess that was one I already activated. I think I go back downstairs now. Yeah, I go back down. This isn't really obvious what you're supposed to do here, because it's like, I did a thing, and now I can't do anything. And I grab this. This thing doesn't actually do anything, it's just a texture. I don't know why it's there. Message from Leela. Good job. I received parts from some human security forces. They agree that the aliens are concentrating on the aft engineering section. I would conjecture that they will try to shut down the Marathon's reactors. Your next mission will be to put the automatic defenses online. I will give you exact information when you arrive. Teleport when ready. In message. We warp away to level 4. And we begin Chapter 2, Counterattack. And this time I can actually show you the splash screen. Hooray! I'm sorry I couldn't do that before. It didn't work very well. And here we are in Chapter 2, the first episode of the first starter of Chapter 2. We will be covering that next time. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had fun. It's been awesome. I've been Ilushia. I'll see you next time.